Well, hey guys, in today's video, I'm gonna give you my tips for developing a good sleep routine and getting good quality sleep, which is so important for your skin health, but your sanity, your overall health, and your longevity on this planet rely on good sleep. Real quick, today's video is in partnership with Sleep and Glow. They make the pillow that I sleep on and love and has made a huge difference in the quality of my sleep. My number one tip though is honestly you have to force yourself, and this is so hard for me. I mean, it's my number one tip, but I do it maybe 40% of the time, is to stick to a schedule. Go to bed at the same time every night and wake up the same time every morning. It's very easy to get tempted on the weekends to stay up super late. Guilty. And then sleep in late. Guilty. Then when it comes to the week, your whole circadian rhythm, that's how your brain knows to wake up and go to sleep, that's all thrown off. And it can be hard to get back on track. So just force yourself to stick to that routine of going to bed at the same time every night and waking up every morning. Tip number 2, make sure that your pillow and your mattress are comfortable and in good working condition. For me, a game changer, and I'm not being dramatic. I know they're sponsoring this video, but I swear to you guys, a huge difference in my sleep has come from using the Sleep and Glow pillow. Pray tell, why has the Sleep and Glow pillow changed your sleep so much, Dr. Dray? I've got to tell you, I think a major component of it is just the shape of the pillow overall. It was designed in collaboration with orthopedists to support physiologically correct positioning for optimal sleep. It is a memory foam pillow that is shaped to support the shoulder girdle, the neck, and the head while sleeping. It has different concavities that also cradle the head, neck, shoulders, and the sides of the face. I am a back sleeper, and so that shoulder girdle support, the head support, really just has changed everything for me. It's memory foam, so it's molded to the shape of my head and neck and shoulders. But if you are a side sleeper, I cannot plug this pillow enough, because if you rotate over to the side, the concavities ideally support your face structure so your face isn't squished up against the pillow. Because of this, it will markedly reduce AM puffiness and swelling and make you look much younger when you wake up. And your skin will be smoother because it's not wrinkled up against the side of the pillow. And with time, that can lead to irritation and problems with the skin. The other thing I cherish about my Sleep and Glow pillow is that it is impregnated with silver throughout the pillow, which means that the pillow is bacteriostatic, so bacteria won't grow in there, antifungal, and antiviral. You can use any pillowcase with the Sleep and Glow pillow, but I strongly recommend you guys get their pillowcase because it's cut exactly for their pillow, and you can either get a 100% silk pillowcase or you can get a Tencel one. These are perfect fabrics. They're nice and smooth, so they don't lead to any wrinkling on the skin. And you also, with these pillowcases, you don't have to worry about moisturizers or skincare products or hair care products being left behind on the pillowcase. They don't collect residue, in other words, that can build up on your linens and things and actually get back on your skin and cause flares of acne and whatnot. The other nice thing about the silk pillowcase is that it reduces hair breakage and frizz. But many of you have reached out to me, both here in the comments on YouTube as well as Instagram, telling me how much you adore your Sleep and Glow pillow after seeing it in my videos. But some of you are still on the fence about whether or not to get one. I've got to tell you guys though, they have a 30-night sleep guarantee. If you're not completely satisfied with it after 30 nights of sleep, you can get a full refund. Just make sure you keep your box that it comes in so that you can mail it back. But yeah, I've been so happy with mine, and it's made a huge difference in the quality of my sleep. Not only is the pillow really important, but also your mattress. If your mattress is too old, it actually can start to lose some of its ability to support your body ideally for good sleep, and it can result in sagging of the mattress that's not good for your back, and it makes you more likely to be uncomfortable, move around in your sleep. And the average good quality mattress has a lifespan of about 9 to 10 years. Tip number 3 is to have an evening routine so that you can unwind and transition to going to bed. Ideally, your evening routine should not center around a screen. The reason for this is that the blue light emitted by screens like computers, laptops, your phone, and television can trick your brain into staying awake longer and make it more challenging to go to bed. So try and do something relaxing that doesn't involve a screen. I've always found that cleaning is relaxing, so is doing laundry. So these are things I like to do in the evening before bed. Don't involve a screen. Another thing that has been key for me is to not take naps. When I was in college, I used to take these naps. It was more like a 3-hour sleeping stint. It can really mess up your sleep routine if you take a lot of naps. Don't get me wrong, a nap can be incredibly restorative, particularly a 20-minute power nap. So kind of ask yourself, how tired am I? Do I really need a nap? Can I push through and then hopefully go to bed on time? And then things will start to go back to normal. Tip number 5 is to exercise daily. Ideally vigorous exercise, obviously because it'll make you more tired, but it doesn't have to be vigorous, and any exercise is better than being sedentary all day. The time of day that you exercise can really be helpful though, because exercise is energizing, but later on you're more tired. So ideally you exercise in the morning or afternoon, and then toward the end of the day you're a lot more tired. Tip number 6 is to make your bedroom a sleep oasis. Do not put a television or a computer in your bedroom if you can avoid it. Don't put any phones, anything with alarms, or anything that gives off blue light. You want it to be as dark as possible, and you also want it to be cool. Ideally 60 to 67 degrees. You want it pitch black in there. I actually got UV protective blackout curtains. That made a dramatic difference when I got those a few years ago. But you can also use a sleep mask as well. Sleep and Glow, by the way, it makes a sleep mask that's a nice silk material, so it's really gentle on your eyelashes. A lot of those sleep masks can be kind of heavy and cause some eyelid irritation, so that one's perfect. So an eye mask can help. Earplugs can also help because you want to tune out loud noises or distracting noises. But white noise, just kind of background humming sounds, can actually be relaxing and soothing, as can a fan. A fan also will help in keeping the room cool. I recommend that. And another thing I recommend in a lot of my videos that helps is a cool mist humidifier. It makes a nice white noise, and it also helps humidify the air if you have dry skin or you're living in a dry climate. So earlier I emphasized how important it is to not be exposed to any bright lights or blue lights in particular late at night before you want to go to bed. This will trick your brain into staying awake. But take advantage of bright light early in the morning to wake yourself up. As part of my morning routine, I do a really short Pilates toning exercise video every day in the morning. That gets me energized and ready for my day. But I do it with the windows open. And so my brain sees the light, it starts transitioning into daytime mode from the get-go. And it also, the exercise kind of starts to energize me a little bit and wake me up. The number one thing I would strongly suggest you cut out altogether, at least while you're trying to get your sleep back on track, is alcohol. The reason for that is that alcohol directly interferes with sleep physiology. And so it can certainly cause a lot of problems. And I'm not saying you have to cut it out for life, but definitely cut it out while you're trying to get back on track, and then avoid it before going to bed, within the hours before going to bed. Also avoid eating a large meal like 2 to 3 hours before bed. Digesting a large meal can also interfere with your sleep physiology and make you tend to wake up more. Outside of alcohol and heavy meals, avoid cigarettes. I mean, regardless of what your issue is, avoid cigarettes. They cause lung cancer and premature death. I mean, numerous problems. So yeah, if you're a smoker, I strongly beg you to try to quit. That being said, it's incredibly difficult to quit, and I realize that. If you are smoking, definitely avoid doing so in the hours before bed. Nicotine is a stimulant, so it's just gonna keep you up. Tip number 9, sometimes you just cannot sleep. You just can't. Either the room's not comfortable enough, something's going on, you got a lot on your mind. In particular, especially now in the current climate, we all are thinking about a lot of stuff. Yeah, sometimes when that happens to me, I will just get up, and this sounds weird, but I will just get up and I will sit on the edge of the bathtub, the cool bathtub against the backs of my legs, and I will just sit in there. I won't really even turn the light on. I mean, I know it's weird, but it kind of helps for whatever it's worth. So try that. Get up and sit on the bathtub, or just go in another room and then try and do some menial task that doesn't require a lot of brain power and or light, and see if that doesn't help. My 10th and final tip to you guys, if you are struggling with problems with sleep, check in with your doctor. Call your doctor, let them know what's going on, because sleep disorders are incredibly common. If you snore, for example, you might have sleep apnea, and seeing a doctor who specializes in sleep physiology and does sleep studies may really help you out a lot. You may need a CPAP to get good sleep at night. Especially if you feel like you sleep fine, but you wake up exhausted, maybe your partner tells you that you snore at night, that could be a clue that you have sleep apnea. And keep a little sleep diary to track like how often it is that you're getting up at night, what time you go to bed, all of these kinds of things. I'll actually put in the description box, since that's kind of a vague recommendation, I'll put in the description box a link to a sleep diary for those of you who want that. It's totally free, you just have to print it out. So you know what kinds of things to keep track of. And then when you do get to see your doctor or chat with them, you have some data points to provide them, and they may be able to suggest an intervention that's pretty easy and will correct the problem, or more testing may be needed. I sincerely hope these tips help you guys. If you're struggling with falling asleep, staying asleep, or waking up feeling not like you haven't gotten enough sleep, don't let that go on another night. What also can happen is you can develop something where you have trouble sleeping one night, and then you kind of have anxiety about not being able to sleep again the following night, and that keeps you awake. So it can build on itself, and that can stress out your body and make you more high-strung, more anxious, and just feed and feed and feed on the same problem. So don't let it go on too long. Start implementing some of these tips in today's video and see if they don't help. And again, check in with your doctor. They definitely can suggest some things perhaps that may be more specific to you that can help. Thank you, Sleep and Glow, for sponsoring a portion of today's video. Check the description box. I have a coupon code for you guys for their pillow. I'm telling you, it has been instrumental in my sleep. That is a strong testimony, because since I was a child, sleep has been my weakest point. I'm not very good at staying asleep, falling asleep, or keeping a sleep routine, and this has been a game changer. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.